I have small dick energy.
This Organized Chaos video is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. Alright, so, was there anything else happening in the news? I mean, has anybody heard of Greta Thunberg or Andrew Tate? I've not heard of these people. I'm not familiar. Did anything happen with them?
Oh, they're quite small. I think we should just move on.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't talk about that. Yeah. I don't think anybody's talking about this at all.
No. This was the perfect way to end off 2022 and start off 2023.
Yeah, this was kind of just beautiful.
How do you take such an L? I don't get it.
He took the L in every conceivable way.
All he had to do was not make a full video responding to a 19-year-old environmentalist. He didn't.
Oh, the amount of effort that he even put into the video.
Imagine getting so triggered. When you have this whole persona of being the top G, the alpha male. I don't take shit from. Oh wait, am I allowed to swear?
Yes.
Fuck.
Okay,
no.
Perfect.
Watch your fucking language, you piece of
watch
shit.
Your fucking mouth, man.
Listen, I'm fucking sorry. Okay, I didn't mean to. No, but being the guy, the shit, and then getting so triggered by a tweet by a 19-year-old girl, that you just had by a teenager that you had to make a video flexing your Bugatti or whatever and buying a pizza to show, oh, what a roast. I don't know how Greta ever came back from that. And it was a miracle that she did, and she came back and she ended his career essentially.
Yeah. So if you're one of the 5 people who hasn't heard this story, I'll give you a quick rundown. So Andrew Tate threw out a tweet that said, at Greta Thunberg, I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a W16 8-liter quad turbo. My 2 Ferraris 812 Capizzone have 6.5 liters V12. This is just a start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. And, Greta Thunberg is obviously a climate activist. And then I love Greta Thunberg's response is simply, yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. Just fucking, just perfect.
Just kind of yeah, fuck you, dude.
No, I mean, and she's right. That whole thing is such fucking small dick energy. I have so many cars, just not compensation at all, guys.
Not at all.
I didn't even realize that he started it.
Yeah, I think he had seen a tweet she had made.
Yeah, but not about him.
He had no, not even about him. I think it's just
he
about
was the one that
vehicles and pollution. Yeah. So I know she had made a comment about cars polluting and higher octane ones.
Yeah,
something to that regard. He replied with that, and even retweeted his reply. And
but yeah, no,
her reply is the perfect thing to say to an alpha male with bad confidence,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because that's he Andrew Tate doesn't have confidence, he has an outwards appearance of confidence. He has that big he has a bunch of money, he has a lot of power, he has that layer of oh, I can say what I want, I'm a big scary kickboxer dude, right? But he's insecure as hell. Everyone knows it. Everyone who's not a dick rider of him, right?
Yeah.
So it's this was the perfect tweet to get at his insecurities, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
He got really pissy about it.
No, his response was beautiful. He did a fucking video response just to establish how well not triggered he was.
Yeah. How long do you think how much time do you think he spent picking on which robe to wear?
Yeah, no.
Did you think he was saying in his head no, I spent this much on this one, but I spent this much on this one?
No,
which one emitted the most carbon making in the factory? It's probably this one.
Which one killed the most trees just for the fibers?
Yeah.
Do you think his head was like steaming as he was walking around his closet, just like with like his fist clenched and stuff? Just
I saw this at one meme that had.
She has no idea what's coming to her.
This is going to be such an epic burn.
No.
She won't know what hit her.
Well, this one meme I saw of it, which is just as good as the one you got up for people watching the video, was this one of it showed like a stairway, and it was just like just a photo of just a shot going down the stairs, and all this holes in the drywall. Like it just got punched the shit out. And it said Andrew Tate said after the Romanian police raided it.
Yeah.
Anytime I've been seeing it just pop up, that drywall did not stand a chance.
No. Well, that was the beautiful thing about that video. So he's smoking a cigar, talking about the emissions, and he's bringing over his pizza boxes, which can't be recycled because the oil's in them.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy.
I have small dick energy.
And the pizza, the name on the pizza place, allowed the cops the ability to find him. I'm willing to guess that what happened was he probably has delivery because he's a dipshit. So they're able to contact the pizza place, figure out where they were delivered to, and then they arrested him for trafficking, which he'd been wanted for.
As from what I understand, he's still being detained.
Yeah, him and his
for
brother.
At least 30 days for it. And as we all know, like law enforcement agencies don't conduct raids of innocent people. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people being like, oh, he got swatted by people who don't like him. Like, that was not it.
Then he would be released.
Yeah,
then they would have been released. We would have found out about it for at least a few more weeks.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be automatic news.
Yeah. Also, I saw something about, like, apparently the Romanian government have said that it wasn't the pizza box. Like, there was another reason they knew he was in the country. But it's just like either if it was the pizza box who did it, then it's so funny. And even if not, it's still so funny, Like, it's still such a big L he took.
Yeah.
Like last year, he took both like some of the biggest W's and the biggest L's. Like his rise to fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then also just his downfalls. It was a roller coaster.
No, well, I mean, I wasn't too familiar with him until I saw that little it was only like 20 minutes long, that debate he had it with a song.
This is your stream, Andrew. I'd love to talk to you in more detail if you'd like to. I hope that one day you can educate me on your revenue strategies. I mean, it does look a little bad though if you feel as though I should leave the call because you feel like I'm overpowering you a little bit.
You should stay on the call, but I think you should be more socially aware.
I am. Is that a bad question? Do you not educate thousands of young men about your business strategies? I want to know more.
Okay, I want you to be more socially aware and understand that since you've joined the stream, everyone's begging for you to leave. The vibe's down. It's boring. It's late at night for me. I came here to have fun. You're being boring. No one thinks you're cool. No one thinks you're intelligent. No one thinks you're funny.
I don't think I'm cool or intelligent. I just have questions and you're not answering them for some reason.
No,
why are we derailing?
I don't have to answer your questions. You're not the police. I don't have to answer your
No, not at all. No, I am not the UK police nor the Romanian one. I'm simply asking you questions about your business strategy, which you literally educate people on. I just want to know how you how you do growth and revenue. Why can't I be a hustler? I want to be a hustler like you. I want to be a top G, a top bloke, a proper bloke.
Oh, Hassan, yeah. That was like right at the top of like his rise. That was so funny.
Yeah.
That was kind of beautiful to watch.
That was like the first time he'd like during his rise that he'd talk to someone who wasn't a pushover,
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Well, I mean, Tate agreed to it, not knowing really who Hassan was.
Exactly.
He would call him out on his bullshit and not back down.
Like, that's the thing. Someone like Hassan is like the perfect person to like talk to someone like Andrew Tate, because Hassan is also like he has the exterior of like an alpha male, you know. He's massive as hell, you know. He's like he's very attractive, stuff like that, you know. But then he's also just a very good political commentator, and he's not insecure.
Yeah.
So it's like he's like the perfect opposition to Andrew Tate, and he got smoked in that debate.
Yeah, no, quite easily. It wasn't even a long debate, and he just was getting fucking destroyed.
Yeah, like Hassan could have gone further in, but he just...
Hassan was actually fairly nice. He was just asking basic questions, and Tate just crumbled.
Exactly.
It's just...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no, Andrew Tate's like a lot of these guys who are alpha males. They have this whole exterior of being alpha males, and you push them a little bit, and they become the whiniest snowflakes you've ever seen in your life. It is amazing. I mean, the Greta Thunberg thing verifies it. Like, she accused him of having a small dick, and he just got triggered and gave the authorities the information they need to get arrested.
I have small dick energy.
In her reply, there's somewhere where he does reply, and I mean in all caps, "How dare you!" Like exclamation point.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because he's
he's so mad. He big mad.
I love people like big like influencers who speak like anime characters. He's like one of them, you know. I can just imagine sitting there. They're like you don't know what you have unleashed, you know. It's just
dare you! How dare you!
Yeah, he's
it's a situation.
He's a
he
is a joke.
The thing is like every like big like anyone who like leans into this whole alpha male persona, right? It's like are always the most insecure people.
Yes.
You know? Like I feel like one of the least alpha male thing to do is to like is put other people down who aren't as strong as you, you know?
Oh.
Like when I think of like alpha male, right? I think of like if I had to think about the term alpha male, right? You know, like if you think of like a wolf, you know, like the leader of a pack, right? It's like the one who stands in the front that protects the rest of the pack, that defends the weak ones, you know. It's like all these big like alpha male types of people are the ones who just bring other people down. They just bring other people down to build themselves up because they're so insecure. And I feel like it goes against everything they want themselves to be about.
Ah, yes. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
he did reply to how dare you.
My mistake. It wasn't in all caps, though, but it did have a question mark and an exclamation point, and each word was capitalized.
Screaming insecurity. And then, of course, Hassan has the first reply: trying to beef with teenagers instead of adults and still losing is wild.
That's so funny. I love
Hassan's debate that his debate that he had years ago with Tommy Loren was also a beautiful moment in history, and just proof of how good he can be at a political like debate and as a political commentator. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
like, the thing is like he doesn't even. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, just with my own debate experience recently, I'm just learning these guys don't have arguments. Like you put a little bit of pressure on them, and they just crumble like so quickly. Like, when I mean pressure, I mean just let them talk, and then point out, here's the hole, and they just like it's like their head spinning. It's like fuck.
Years ago, I knew this guy that I would see at a local pool hall, and we would always have conversations, and mostly if we stuck to music or sports, it would be good. But every so often, politics would just rear its head in there, and I knew where this guy kind of stood on the very conservative right. You know, now I'm sure he would be full MAGA. I haven't talked to him in years, but it was always around in Obama's first term or second term, where he was just dead hard set convinced, you know, like he's going to come and take the guns. And I looked at him like, so he's going to come to your front door and personally take your guns. Well, no, not that. Like, you know, the government agents, guys in suits, like the Men in Black are going to come. Well, it'd be like, you know, okay, so what guns are they going to take from you? Are they going to take like, you know, what, do you have a bazooka? Well, no. Okay. Do you have something that's like a chain gun, like it has like a 2,000 or some odd fucking bullets or something? Well, no. Okay. What do you have? Well, I have a shotgun. Do you think they're going to come after your shotty? Well, no. Okay. Well, maybe not that exactly. Just a little pressure. You're right. Just come on. Like,
it's like, oh, so that whole argument was just nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me whining. Well, you know, I do remember when Obama was in office and day one, all guns were outlawed, and that's how come there's no guns on the street anymore.
Yeah.
I think that definitely happened. Don't.
I mean, that's the thing. After Obama was president, you know, like I haven't seen a single gun in my country, you know. So
yeah.
So yeah, he outlawed them. That's what happened.
Worldwide. That's what Obama, the president of the United States of America does.
Yeah, the states of America are other countries.
Yeah.
Those are
sure.
The president of the world. Yeah. No, but yeah, like from what I've never been in like an online debate, but like from the debates I've seen, like I've watched a lot of like Vosh debates against people like this, you know, and like I feel like the hardest thing, or the thing that you need to, that takes the most effort in these debates is keeping them on one thing, you know, because they often try to switch over to other points, you know, once you start criticizing their argument. If you can manage to stay on an argument, you can so easily break it down. But some of them, like the ones that are media trained, are very good at switching in between arguments, and then it's hard to stay on track. You know, like a Ben Shapiro is very good at this. Like he's a very hard one for anyone to crack down, right? Because he's so good at just saying so many things at once, right? That like you lose focus of that one first argument that he made that you're trying to like counter. Essentially.
Well, yeah, and all of his cronies are the same way too.
Yeah,
like they all have a very similar rhetoric to their agenda.
Yeah, well, it's the difference between debating like an actual like grifter and debating like true believers. The true believers, you can usually get them on points and stuff like that. The grifters are 100% fine jumping around because they know they're full of shit.
Yep.
They will there's lie to your face.
Yeah, there's some people I work with who have been buying into the Matt Walsh's latest campaign. Yeah, I just try and go, oh, so you've seen actual statistics of this? Well, they had so. Okay, did you confirm their research for them, or did you go and look and do your own study of it? No, you're just going off what they're saying. Well, that's no different than religiously watching any news or media outlet. Well, how do you get it? I read the same story from about 8 different articles, and I form my own opinion.
Yeah, it's this little thing called research. You should try it sometime. You should.
Yeah.
But there's research from other biased sources. So
yeah.
Yeah, I read some very biased from both ends. Some of them are very hard to. Some of them are a chore to get through.
Listen, man, I got sources. I got Bounty in the Comics. I got Giant Freaking Robot. I'm set, man. Those two got me.
Pretty much what I'm saying. Yeah, pretty much what I'm saying is like I've read a lot of this stuff from Fox News and Daily Wire for this conversation about this, and I mean, and other sources like one was Flex Weekly or something like that. I don't know. You could guess how that one went.
Yeah. Well, I know Quartering did a video talking about how Andrew Tate epically owned Greta Thunberg. And it was just like, on what metric?
Yes.
I didn't watch it, but I did see the title and I just laughed and scrolled past.
Yeah, no.
Maybe just like, don't recommend this.
Yeah.
No.
Which one's in jail right now? Just a thought.
Well, actually, the whole aesthetic of being in jail is pretty cool. Don't you think? There are some cool jail movies, right? Well, Greta Thunberg being out in the real world.
Yeah.
That's not very like I'm sure Andrew Tate is in jail right now, like owning the place. He's the leader. He's the warden. Like he's he asserts he asserts dominance. He's probably like beating them all in a fight, like everyone at the same time. You know, that's what a top G does.
A kickboxing fight in the yard, yeah.
Yes.
I am certain he is doing well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, just to conclude this little piece, because there was a bit to say. Greta Thunberg really had the last line with simply she tweeted after everything happened, "This is why you recycle your pizza boxes."
Yep.
But can they even?
No, not technically, but it's great.
It's a great line. It's a great line.
Books, records, films, these things matter. Call me shallow. It's the fucking truth.
I have small dick energy.